Here we go. This is the demo that I wanted to show. Here's what we're doing. We're going to step through. And my demo's running. Now we're running the latest version of Java 8 that's available today. We're going to check out, we're going to clone the repository that we just looked at, the Hello Spring Boot 2.6 repository, and we just ran a health assessment. This is not good. This is going to give your CISO heartburn if you're taking this to production. Your CISO is already getting these reports from other tools. But we're going to run it. And you're probably saying, oh, it runs in production and it's fine. And I get that too, right? It'll run, right? But when you took it to production, it was probably didn't have any CVs. There's probably no vulnerabilities when you took it to production. But today, it's not that the bits fell off or anything changed in the code. It's that the rest of the ecosystem changed. Right? The bad guys are doing bad guy things. And yeah, software is soft for a reason. It's so that we can maintain it. We can upgrade it. Maintainability is super important now more than ever. But our application is up and running. We're going to hit this actuator health endpoint to make sure. And it's indeed, it tells us that it is healthy. We're going to do one more piece. We're taking a snapshot, and this is how much memory that Java process is using right now. But that's it. We're going to stop it. We'll come back to that later. Let's upgrade. Here's the recipe. We're going to upgrade to Spring Boot 3.2. It's using Open Rewrite. This recipe is a set of nested recipes that knows how to get us from Spring Boot 2.6 all the way up to the latest, greatest Spring Boot 3.2.3 that came out last Thursday. You're going to see here in a second, then it's going to go from 2.6 to 2.7, from 2.7 to 3.0, 3.0 to 3.1, 3.1 to 3.2. And now we're on the latest and greatest version of Spring Boot 3.2.3 that came out last Thursday. And because we're on Spring Boot 3.x, we have to at least get to Java 17, but we're going to go to Java 21, the latest version of Java 21 from Iberica. And I actually include the NIC so that we can do native images. Java 21 is already middle age. Java 22 is right around the corner. It'll be here next month. But let's start up the application. Spring Boot 3.2.3, the latest and greatest version as of today. And our application has started up. We're going to verify. So the upgrade worked. Our application is still healthy. We didn't do anything. We ran those recipes. This is the way that software is going to be delivered going forward with recipes. And this is an example. Here's how easy it can be to upgrade from Spring Boot 2.6 using Java 8 up to Spring Boot 3.2.3. It's up, it's running. And look at this benefit that we get. Not only is our code faster on the latest and greatest version, but there's actually real dollars that can be saved if you're spending money on infrastructure. If you can afford more than a Raspberry Pi, like I can, that number matters. Even on a Raspberry Pi, I can only fit 2 of those on a Raspberry Pi. But before, when it was on Java 8, I could only fit 1 on a 512 megabyte Raspberry Pi. I was only going to fit one of those Hello World examples. But we're done. I digress. Now that we're on Spring Boot 3, I can do a native image. I can take that code that just seconds ago was on Spring Boot 2.6 running on Java 8. I ran the Open Rewrite recipes. I got it up to the latest, greatest. Now, here's the thing. It only upgraded parts of the application. If I had custom bits, it can't just magically go in and understand the custom code that I've done. But it can upgrade the things that it knows about Spring Boot. And the recipe doesn't include everything under the Spring ecosystem yet. But today, you've got workloads that are running in production that you could upgrade just this easy. And once you get up to Spring Boot 3, 3.2.3, for example, you can take it a step further. If you care about performance, you care about security, you care about the size of your workloads that are running in production, or you've got other concerns like auto scaling, scaling up from 0, scaling down to 0, where milliseconds matter. This is something that you might be interested in. We're using Spring's AOT processing along with GraalVM to generate a native image. So this native image gets rid of the JVM. It's analyzing all the code, analyzing the branches of code, and it's saying, hey, if you're not hitting that branch with these build time configurations, we're going to throw it away. And it's only grabbing the bits that it needs. So it's going to have all the bits that it needs from the application, optimized for this operating system. It's going to grab all the bits it needs from Tomcat that's serving this application. It's going to grab all those bits, and it's also going to grab the bits that it needs from the JVM, and it's going to compile it into a native image. So this Hello Spring app that I just built is only going to work on ARM64 because that's the architecture I'm working on, and Darwin. This is the Mac. So this is not bytecode that you can write once and run anywhere. This is native compiled code optimized for this platform. And there it is. It's still Spring Boot 3.2.3. This is the logs, but it started up a whole lot faster. It's still healthy. It's still doing what it's supposed to do. But look at this. Look at that savings. So if you are running on Raspberry Pis, we start off at 300 megs. If I've got one of these, a Raspberry Pi Zero that only has 512 megabytes on it, I can run multiple of these. I can only run one at the beginning, but I can run a bunch. So if you care about infrastructure, performance, speed, here you go. Let's stop it. It works. I upgraded from Java 8, Spring Boot 2.6, all the way up to Spring Boot 3, 3.2.3, the latest and greatest. And then I made it a native image. And that native image is going to save me a boatload of time. If you're in the cloud, you're paying per millisecond, 95% faster. And it was just took seconds. You've got workloads that can be upgraded just as fast. And if you care about how much you're spending in the cloud, we had a 78% savings in our footprint. So that's it. If you've got time, you want to take this demo for a spin, you can do it right here. You can do the upgrade, but we're not done. Because remember, this is the way we started. Let's go and do one more step. Let's jump in here and let's grab these same commands. We're just going to do it again, but we've got new code. OpenRewrite did the upgrade for us. It upgraded the POM. It upgraded some other things. I can show you exactly what it did by doing a git diff. Right here, it only upgraded the POM and upgraded our Java version. But now I just ran that Spring dependencies, clear. Here's my Spring dependencies. This is what I'm going to send up to the Spring Health Assessment Report. That's the one that we did before, but now we're upgraded. There it is. And then in the upgrade example, there it is. That's the one I want. So we grab that. We're going to send that over the Health Assessment Report tool. It just takes seconds. And we get back and look at this. Now that I'm upgraded, I'm fully supported. Remember, I'm in the green. So I'm going to get updates as in the open. I don't need commercial extended support right now. I'm going to be getting updates until later in the year, until November 23rd. There's 0 vulnerabilities. And it doesn't take any, you're on the latest and greatest version, so I get all the benefits. So now, this is the quiz time. Do you want to be here or here? Which one of these is better? This one or this one? This one or this one? So that's all I've got. If you want to take this for a spin, here's my repo. The Spring Health Assessment Report is something that you can do. It's free of charge. Here's the link, tanzu.vmware.com/spring-health-assessment. Take it for a spin. Thanks.